going on, my trucking family? So right now we're on this really good load from Atlanta to or not Atlanta, I'm sorry, from Arkansas up to Connecticut. Let's talk about the trucking business. Let's talk about starting your own trucking business. What do you need to do? What shouldn't you do? What do you need to get started? And what constitutes your own trucking business? Because a lot of people do not understand that. A lot of people are under the assumption if you don't have your own authority, then you're not a trucking, like you don't have your own trucking business. And that could be no further from the truth. You know, because if you really put that into perspective, most people, if they have their own authority, it's not in their name. You know, it's in a company name. So what constitutes your trucking business? Well, if I have a truck, I have a trailer, right? I make my own decisions, pick my own freight, run my own freight, pay my own bills, pay my own fuel, pay my own maintenance. And what more do you need to call yourself a trucking business? Anything more than that, you know, you're running off ego. The reason I don't have damn trucking on the truck, so to speak, or on the authority, I still have my own authority, but it's not active. Because it's not worth, my name on this door isn't worth 20 G's a year, 30 G's a year in insurance. So it'd be 30 G's extra. No, I'm sorry. Start over. It would be 30 to 32,000 total, 20 to 22 extra. That's how it works. That's what it would be. So no, I'm not going to pay an extra 20 grand for my name to be on the door. That's a good life that we could be living with that $20,000. That's fuel. That's an overhaul on the motor. That's my whole truck. You know, so you don't need an authority to be a trucking company. You need to own a truck and make your own decisions. And you work for yourself. Nobody tells me where this truck goes and don't go. Nobody. Not even the brokers or the customers. They ask me. Nobody's going to call and say, hey, Hotshot, your truck's going to New York next week. Nah, not this truck. Now, will I take it to New York? Absolutely. But nobody else is going to send it to New York without my permission. So you need a truck and a trailer. But you don't even need all that. You need a truck. But you need a desire. A desire to win. A desire to do what no one else will do. You need to be dedicated to a dream. If you're not chasing a dream out here, I hate to say it, but you're not going to make it. If you say, I'm going into trucking for the money, stop it right now. Stop. Find something that you enjoy and get the same money. And it's possible. Now, why do I say that? There is so many sacrifices that must be made in order to be successful in trucking. No doubt, if you do everything that needs to be done, everything needs to be done. You're dedicated. You know, you're responsible. You're on top of stuff. The money will follow. It doesn't have a choice. It has to follow. There's no way you can go out here, chase a dream, run loads, know your numbers, and run your whole life off of numbers. There is nothing else in this world that is more honest than numbers. People lie, right? So we all know people lie. Well, what in this trucking industry is controlled by people? Everything except numbers. So like I say, oh, Hotshot, you're wrong. Numbers are controlled by the people. No, they're really not. So you call me on $1.50 a mile load, I'm going to tell you no. And you're going to say, okay, then you're not running the load. Okay, that's fine. Who controlled them numbers? Not them. I control my truck numbers. All that matters is numbers. They can't lie. They won't lie. They don't lie. Everything else can and will lie. As long as it's in writing and you do your math correctly, it cannot change. The address can change. The address can change. But if you agree to $2.50 a mile, all miles, and you say it that way, if they change your address, they're liable for another $2.50 per mile. Stand your ground. There's no other business in the world where you can go tell somebody what they're going to do. Call your landscaper and say, I need you to come out here right now, cut my grass for $5. They're going to tell you, no, get somebody else. This is what I don't understand about people. If somebody asks you to do something in life, with your kids, outside of work, and you don't want to do it, I'm sure you tell them no. I'm sure of it. So, why is trucking any different? Why are you not telling them no? No. Have faith in the industry. I have 100% faith in the industry. I have so much faith in this industry that I am 216 miles from my drop, right? I don't have a load book. Do you know why? Because there's not a load yet that I want to run. Now I'm confident that another load will follow this load. It always does. I know that. Will I get it when I want it? No. I'm going to get it when it's time. And I'm not going to take $1.50 a mile. I will deadhead 500 miles if I have to. I don't care. If I can pick a load up from Massachusetts, where I'm going, all the loads coming out of there are $1.80 a mile, right? I can deadhead 500 miles to Delaware. I can get a load that's paying $2.75 all miles, including my deadhead home. Where did I make more money? Did I make more money being loaded out of Massachusetts? Or did I make more money deadheading all the way to Delaware? if people are worried about making fuel money, you're worried about running for fuel money. Why ain't you running for maintenance? Why aren't you running for insurance? Why aren't you running for food? Fuel is not your only expense. Might be your biggest, but this truck runs around at 4.8, 4.9, something like that, miles per gallon. I don't know where it went. I'll have to find it. If I remember, I'll show you. Right now, I just filled this truck up. I got a low profile load on. I weigh 76,000 pounds total, and because it's a low profile load, I got 5.73 miles per gallon. So if I gained almost a whole gallon with the same weight but a low profile, how much am I going to gain with no weight, with no freight, sailboat fuel? You really think I'm going to get the same miles per gallon? Not at all. That mile per gallon, that 2 miles per gallon is pure profit. Pure profit. You're worried about $100 in fuel, but yet I can drive to Delaware in, I don't know, 6.5, 7, you know, it's not even 500 miles. I think it's like 387 or something. I can get there in about 5 hours from Boston. So in 5 hours, I can be home, or, matter of fact, I will be in Delaware, preloaded, Friday night, ready to leave out Monday morning. All because I did not chase fuel money. Loads from Mass to Delaware are $700. So for am I going to spend a whole day, use more fuel, and tie my truck up all weekend for $700? Is that really worth it? No. In my book, it is not. Everybody thinks you make money by driving. I have never received a paycheck while driving down the road. Never. I always receive them when my air brakes are pulled and the trailer is empty. That's when I'm paid. So, why are we worried about mileage? We should be worried about most money fastest. Don't worry about price per mile. People want $5 a mile, like from their home. You know, if you're going 100 miles, well, not from their home, but let's say you're taking 100, and I know people that do this. They take 100-mile loads. They'll get $4 to $5 a mile, right? $500. You went, you loaded. Well, first you had to drive there. Then you loaded. You strapped. You drove to your drop-off. You unstrapped. Waited for them to unload you. And you dead-headed back home for $500. $400 to $500. Let's say you put $100 in fuel in your truck. So now you're at $300 to $400, right? Well, you've ran your truck all day, so there's wear and tear on it. That's not worth it to me. This truck don't move for $400 to $500 a day. It just does not. It cannot. If I'm running a 400-mile load and I lose a $300 tire, I will come unglued. because my risk to my reward is not there. I am risking thousands of dollars for 400. No, can't. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up. Numbers. Okay, let's get on back to trucking business. Now that we've talked about running your truck, so you have a truck, you have a trailer, so you have a business. Now, if you run ag work, let's say you run for farmers in Wisconsin or Illinois, you don't need an authority. You don't need it because you're ag exempt. I think you need a DOT number, but not an MC. But I may even be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure you do need a DOT. But if you don't need an MC number to run ag work, and you're running ag work with your truck, your trailer, you're doing it all, does that mean you don't have a business? No. That just means you found a cheaper way. You don't have an authority, you don't have a motor carrier authority, MC number. You don't have federal filings. Because you're not crossing state lines as an MC. These guys come out here like I did, with a pickup truck, a trailer, a hope, a dream, and a prayer. You don't have to become a millionaire. Trucking is a means to an end. There's so much money in trucking, but you need to use the trucking money to better yourself, better your life. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't do something with that money, this truck will eat it. You're going to say, well, Hotshot, if the truck's going to eat it, if I don't use it, what am I going to do when I do use it? You're going to flip your money. You're going to invest. You're going to buy real estate. You're going to buy stocks. You're going to put it into a 401k. You're going to sell LED lights on the side. You're gonna do something. You're gonna, like I said, buy real estate and rent houses. You're gonna flip trailers. You're gonna flip cars. You're gonna breed snakes. You're gonna breed puppies. You're gonna do something as a side hustle. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. I'm not a millionaire. I only have 3. 4. So you don't need all that stuff to be a trucking company, to have your own business. You need that to operate your own authority. Your own authority does not make you a trucking company. You're going to tell me every one of those Landstar guys, every one of those Mercer guys, every one of us leased on that has just as much risk as you and every other authority owner is not a business owner. If somebody's telling you that, it's because they have an ego that they can't control. And that's probably the people that also have nothing in life that you want, and I mean nothing. So, guys, sit down, think of your plan, think of a goal, think of a dream. I am all for Hotshots, but I'm going to tell you right now, a full-time, all Hotshot based company is not realistic. This is the biggest proof I can show you that non-CDL hotshot is not it's not great for a full company. Like, you can't run a company on just non-CDL hotshots. Ask Toe Piglet why he has CDL hotshots. He has one non-CDL and it's him. Because, and I'm not talking bad about the guy. It's because the guy knows. You've got to have a CDL to get it done in this game. He's getting it done, absolutely. But the CDLs are definitely making his life easy. My quality of life with this truck right here is amazing. Now, you guys remember, I came from a 95 pickup truck. I'm in a 2009 Peterbilt large car. I didn't pay cash for everything. Not at all. I work and I grind. And just know that your perception of what's going on with somebody is not the reality. Your opinion is not my reality. Your perception of me isn't always what's going on. And it goes that way for everybody and everything. You know, people see me moving up, getting all this stuff, and it's like, oh, doing great, making $1 million. No, getting by, you know. And it happened because I didn't let my ego get in the way. I realized early my authority only makes me about 10% more money and about 50% more headache. And 10% more money is not worth 50% more headache. Just gonna tell you. Yo, I live a good life. Work when I want, where I want, how I want. Deal with trucks that don't know how to drive all the time. And they want me to deal with it. I am going to sit down. I'm going to get a sheet together. I have another video of everything you need. But I'm going to put together what you need to start a CDL trucking business. Not a hotshot business, a trucking business. That will be in a future video. So, hope you guys understand what constitutes a trucking business. This is more to just tell you guys what they think and what you think doesn't have to match up. You do what makes you feel good. You do what pays your bills. You know? Have I made some mistakes? Absolutely. I've made a lot of them. And I've had help on the way from people. You know, and it's just, that's what happens when you're out here. So, don't be scared to not know it all. Don't be scared, you know, to ask for help. Or even lend your hand. You don't have to give nobody money. Just lend a hand. Lend an ear. Just give back what was so freely given to you. You watch these videos, they're all free. Pass this information on. Share my videos with somebody else. Hope you guys learn from that. Hope it taught you, if nothing else, got your noodle rolling. Boom, 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 boom. Rolling. You don't need that authority right away. Get your truck, get your trailer. Lease on it, get you a mentor. Whether you realize it or not, if you're leased on to a trucking company and they know you don't know, somebody's going to help you. Somebody's going to mentor you. Because they depend on you, they rely on you. Because you're on their authority. You're making them money. You're costing them insurance. That's a way to get a mentor without even knowing you're getting a mentor. Don't be ashamed to lease on and do what you need to do, guys. Like, share, subscribe, hit that ding ding. And I will see you tomorrow.